Hi everybody, lecture 14, endocrine, one of my favorite lectures. So get ready because we're going to start with lecturette 1, correlation versus causation. Now before we dive into the details of endocrinology, I feel it's important to first have a discussion about correlation versus causation. So correlation is defined as a mutual relationship or connection between two or more things. For example, the graph on this cartoon is depicting salespeople with shaved heads have a higher sales record. And based on this correlative data, these salespeople sitting here are going to shave their heads to make more sales. Okay, so now we may snicker and laugh because this type of thinking may sound funny, but we make the same correlative assumptions in our everyday lives. An excellent example of correlation is the misinformation that's being disseminated about the coronavirus pandemic. Students were asking me about social media articles stating that vitamin C prevents infection from COVID-19. Now, in this article, or one of many articles, the author was taking high doses of vitamin C and has not been infected. Therefore, that author was stating vitamin C prevents coronavirus infection. Now, this is a correlation. And correlations cannot determine whether or not vitamin C does actually deter the virus. If you want to definitively say that vitamin C prevents coronavirus infection, then you need to test for causation, which is defined as a relationship that analyzes and describes in detail cause and effect. Okay? Now, testing for causation means a researcher needs to design an experiment to test if vitamin C is indeed a prophylactic. And prophylactic means it's something you take to prevent some disease. Okay? Now, even further, a researcher must figure out the exact mechanism of how vitamin C works. And their research findings must be successfully replicated numerous times to ensure for accuracy. This is why creating medications and vaccines take time and can be very costly. Now, what I noticed from our midterm 1 problem-solving exams is many of your answers were based on assumptions, aka correlations. You must never assume. You must always have data to back up your statements. So as we move forward into our endocrine lecture, and into the rest of our semester, I want you to keep in mind the concept of causation. Okay, all right, lecturette 1 is done. Next up, we will discuss what is endocrinology.